Good morning, students. A sunrise is God's way of saying, let's start again. And all glory comes from daring to begin. So children, let's start and enjoy learning. Children, Unit 1, 1.4, have you thought of the verb have is an informative text. What do you mean by informative text? Informative text educates the reader about a specific topic. The lesson, have you thought of the verb have, acquaints us with the number of ways in which we can use the verb have in our day-to-day life. So, children, open your textbooks. Unit 1, 1.4, have you thought of the verb have?
Children, let us start with the new lesson. Have you thought of the verb have? As you know, it is an informative text. Students, before we start with the lesson, a gentle reminder to complete your notebooks of the previous chapters and poems. So let us start with the new lesson. How many times do you use the verb have in your conversation or writing? Conversation means a talk between two or more people, a dialogue, a discussion, etc. Try to keep account of it for an hour or so. What do you find? Perhaps you have always thought of this versatile verb as an auxiliary verb or a helping verb as we call it. Versatile means all-rounder, skilled to do many things or able to do many things well. The helping verb have is used to form as we call perfect tenses. Example, they have come. I had clean forgotten all about it. And to make negative sentences. Examples, they haven't come. I hadn't forgotten it. But as a main verb, it is used to mean more than you think. Here are a few examples we use very frequently using the verb have. In the following sentences, have indicates possession or ownership of something. Possession means something that you have or own, the state of having or owning something. Examples are, my friend has a pet cat. Possession. I have a new pen. Do you have a cycle? Here, the question is asked. Our school has 6 computers. Ownership of the computers. The municipality has 6 vans and 2 cars. Children, we also use have to refer to events, activities and experiences. Events means something that happens, especially something important or unusual. Example, a historic event. Activities means number 1, a situation in which there is a lot of action or movement. Here the example is, the house was full of activity during the wedding. Second meaning, something that you do usually, regularly and for enjoyment. Example, the hotel offers a range of leisure activities. Children, experiences means the things that you have done in your life. The knowledge or skill that you get from seeing or doing something is experience. Example, we all learn by experience. Second meaning of experience is something that has happened to you, often something unusual or exciting. For example, brother wrote a book about his experiences in Europe. Experience also works as a verb For example, to have something to happen to you, to feel, that is, to experience pleasure, pain, difficulty. Here are few examples in front of you for the use of have that refers to events, activities, and experiences. I am going to have a bath in the river. It's an activity. Let us have a party for your birthday. It's an event that is organized. The class has a short break at 11 a.m. Now, children, here also it's an activity, a daily routine. Did you have a good time at the wedding? This particular question is asked to the person, that is, has the person got any kind of good experience at the wedding? Fifth example, I have a meeting this evening. It's an event that is organized, a meeting that is organized for some purpose. Moving on to the next one, uses of have. In some cases, have is used to indicate relationships. I have two sisters. The couple do not have children. I don't have a brother. In these examples, the first one is a positive statement, and second and third example, they have got the negative statements. We also use have to refer to eating or drinking. We have breakfast at 8 a.m. means it is a daily routine to have breakfast at 8 a.m. Have a slice of cake where the person is offering something. What would you like to have, tea or coffee? Here the question is asked what the person would like to have, tea or coffee. Can I have a glass of water please? Here a request where have is used to refer to eating or drinking. Have is also used to refer to medical or physical condition. Many times we find that the person suffers from some or the other illness or ailment, that is a physical or medical condition. Examples are, he has a cold, means the person is suffering from cold. Grandfather had a heart attack. Third example, I have a headache. The person is suffering from headache. In sentences where have is used as a main verb, it is always used in the simple present or past tense. The present continuous tense form is not used in such cases. We do not say, I am having a bicycle, he is having a cold, I am having a lot of homework. Children, it is a wrong sentence construction. Similarly, it is not used in the negative form as a main verb. He hasn't a car is a wrong sentence construction. I haven't a cold. Again, both of them are wrong sentences. The correct one is, to indicate the negative, we use the auxiliary do along with the verb have. Always remember, along with the first person singular I, just remember this. I do, you do, we do, they do. When it is present tense, he did, she did, it did, they did in the past tense. And for third person singular we use he does, she does, it does. He doesn't have a car. I don't have a cold. They don't have food to eat. We don't have enough time. This is a correct sentence construction. So children, have fun exploring the uses of have. In the next video, we will be discussing about the workshop activity given at the end of the lesson.